So I'm just going to go through very quickly an overview of what this creative holistic integration thing is. Well, as it says, it's creative. It comes from consciousness. It comes from I'm a very creative person. That's like lifeblood for me. And so it came from my imagination and my, just my experience. It's holistic in that it involves all aspects of our being, not just the physical. We are mostly tuned into the physical, but this is physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. So this approach that I use is educational, because first and foremost, I'm an educator. I started out by being a Montessori teacher. I worked with kids. But I saw that what I was doing even with them was having them experience their environment. And so the key is experience. So I'm going to give you an experience today of, some of this stuff that I'm talking about. It is self-empowering in that you are the first person that you go to when you go within to find out what the heck is going on. And in my own experience, regardless of who told me that it was all in my head, I trusted the information that I got from inside, because that's there for a reason. It's synergistic. Usually most people who are into healing will, they'll have like one thing or two things. I had the good fortune of learning so many different things in this process, and I actually use the best of everything that I have learned so far. And all of this is very quick and easy to learn and to practice, and highly effective, and in a measurable way. It would be certainly subjective, but I have also done measurements objectively, and it shows very good results. So the approach is based on aligning with the whole of who you are. Often we are, as I said before, we are focused on the physical. Okay. But the way that I perceive is that the symptoms are just the messengers. They have messages, and when you get them, magically the symptoms go away. It's actually not magical. With some work, with responding to what you are experiencing, and this is what I teach people. I also believe, as I'm quoting from Rumi, that the wounds are where the light can come in. Very often it's all those challenges that we face. Actually, I say your messes are your messengers. And so that's just something, when you run into some messes, just pay attention. It's really bringing our attention to what we need to do in order to evolve. This is all about evolving. It's all about moving forward. And it's also about using the internal resources that we already have. A lot of people have no idea what this stuff that they call intuition or imagination or any of those things, that's all consciousness that's coming from that place. So, as you may have figured by now, my own healing experiences have had a huge impact on how this developed. And okay, so I give you a little taste of everything that I've been through. And I do go to a doctor, but I've picked the guys who actually kind of get what I'm about. And I tell them, here's what I need from you. And if they don't get it, then I just find somebody who does. Because most people don't. They don't get this thing of going to the internal resources and so on. And of course, I was so curious from my own experiences that the next thing was I just wanted to know how this all worked. And so I spent about 20 years in in-depth study of subtle energies and energy medicine. So here is the whole system. And I know that you can't see, the little circles, but there's a reason for the circularity of all of these things, because circles, you can expand them or you can, limit them. So this is an open system, and I have each of them. Okay, and at the center of this system is what I call the wholeness exercise. And that's actually what I'm going to be having you experience in a bit. And this has to do, the wholeness exercise is all about connecting to the energy field, which are really the source energies. And so, and also to recognize yourself as a vital part of this, of the whole, okay? And so, so hopefully start thinking of yourself as not just this body, but we are more of what we don't see than what we see, okay? And so you all know, we all have thoughts, you don't see the thoughts. You all have feelings, you don't see them. You have all kinds of guidance and imagination. None of this stuff can we see. So essentially, all we can see is the least, I don't want to say least important because it's very important, the body, but what we see is just a small percentage of who we are. So my thing is to just give you a little experience of connecting to the whole. And the whole is the energy field. And it includes the entire universe, and it includes all of Earth. That's who we are. So what we call soul or spirit is the same stuff that, it's this subtle energy. And what we call the body, our bodies are made entirely of everything that the earth is made of. So there you go, okay? And some people say we're connected to the universe and we're connected to the earth. I think it's like way more than that. We are the universe, we are the earth, and humans carry the consciousness of the earth. And I just watched a show recently that said that water is a memory of the planet. And of course, our memory, the deeper memory, is connected to the subconscious. So in a sense, water is the subconscious of the planet, and it holds on to everything. If you have a chance, I think it's called The Secrets of Water. And if you have a chance, watch it. I watched it on Gaia TV the other day, and I was just blown away because there was all kinds of research from everyone from Masaru Emoto to there are the whole Russian studies that have been done. Just amazing. And I suddenly realized what actually helped me heal cancer was every day, 3 times a day, I got in the water. All I knew was Reiki at the time. And I went in the water, I chanted the names of the Reiki symbols, I held that consciousness, and I honestly, 3 times a day for about 20-30 minutes, it was me and the water, and I just submerged myself. And and we know that water just holds these sounds, and I'm like, oh my, I saw this thing in the movie, and I was like, oh my God, because I always wondered how exactly that happened. The herbs were only a part of it. So anyway, my God, we have so many wonderful resources just, for free. Oh my gosh, yeah. But I think they're also finding, if you think of water as a memory of the planet, and I'm saying, well, we have memory that takes us back. I work with people who are carrying trauma from 3-4 generations ago. Where is that coming from, right? So, yeah. Okay, so the first thing, and so what I do is I teach people all of this stuff. So the first thing I teach is stress management, because we all know if you're stressed in any way, and if you are, not feeling very good, if you are sick or something, well, this is like, being sick is like one of the most stressful things ever. So the first thing is the stress management, and that wholeness exercise is a very effective stress management system. So we're combining breath, visualization, intention, grounding and centering in the whole of who we are. So that's like the first thing, and that's the first thing, that's what I'm going to actually focus on today with, and have you guys experience it.